Hey everybody, it is your internet pal, Mr. Topo here, and I am but a humble servant of the people, of my audience. If I'm nothing else, I am a humble servant of you, my loyal viewers. And I did a review on the movie Sex Drive a couple of days ago, and I was told that the review could have used a little bit more anger, fueled by alcohol and other assorted narcotics that were in my system. So I'm going to kind of make this my special edition of my Sex Drive review. I'm going to try to do it over again, and I'm pretty drunk, and my life is a depressing mess, so I'm pretty angry. So Sex Drive, let's talk about it. Sex Drive is about a guy that can't get laid. Simple enough, easy to relate to. I'm sure if you're watching this, I'm sure you or someone you know can't get laid. The vagina is but a Rubik's Cube filled with barbed wire, and they can't figure out how to get in there or to put the right sides together. Start with one color and work your way around. It's the best way to go. Anyway, so that's the basic premise. It was a fucking nerd that can't get laid. So there you go. Simple enough. He has a fat friend that somehow, despite his obesity, is a smooth talker, ladies' man that treats women like dirt, but they still love him. I guess because he's so fucking fat. I don't know. Through my experience, not a lot of fat guys get laid either. It goes right next to, like, in real life, you have a nerdy guy that can't get laid and his fat friend, and neither one of them get laid, and eventually they decide to give up, go gay, and bang each other and live in Utah. But anyway, third character in this movie is this super hot chick who's best friends with the nerdy guy, because as we all know, nerdy shut-ins always have super fucking hot chick friends, because I don't even know. This is like, you know, they market this movie as a comedy, but it's really more of like the Chronicles of Narnia. Because when you see this girl, I mean, set your dicks to masturbate. This chick is ridiculously hot. But she's like a tomboy, so like she doesn't realize that she's like unbelievably hot, because, you know, models that wear Doc Martens don't realize that they're models. So there's your basic premise. You got three characters, three lame, boring ass characters. Then what happens is nerdy guy that can't get laid creates an avatar of himself on the internet. See, that's the other annoying fucking thing with this movie. This is like the internet movie. You know, it's like right up there with You Got Mail. Except without the wit and sparkle of Tom Hanks. So anyway, he creates this avatar of himself, and he's chatting it up with this like super hot chick who everyone tells him is a man, but he just, you know, he doesn't care because she looks hot on her little picture. So anyway, what comes to, they talk, you know, they IM or whatever, which is annoying because all the fucking IMs show up on the screen, and it's just irritating. It's just as irritating as actually getting IMs. From someone that you suspect is a guy parading as a 14-year-old girl because you really want that oh, never mind. Anyway, so the girl on the internet decides that they need to meet so they can have sex, and so there's your plot in a nutshell. Nerdy guy is going to go on a road trip to have sex with internet girl he's never met, but girl that's his hot-ass best friend is kind of in love with him, and he's kind of in love with her, but, you know, they can't get it together, and, you know, how's that going to work out? I wonder if they're going to get together at the end. No, they're good friends. They don't want to ruin their friendship, right? Because that's what always happens, right? When you're best friends with a girl for months, you know, they always decide that they fall in love with you at the very end. I'm pretty sure that all these comedies are written by really fragile single guys that like have that in their life. They have this girl that they, you know, that is just their friend, and that calls them after, you know, her boyfriend knocks her up, or her boyfriend, you know, cheats on her, or her boyfriend. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent, but anyway, yeah, this happens all the time. Your best friend that you've known forever, who's a super hot fucking chick, decides that she loves you at the end of the movie. Anyway, so they go on this cross-country road trip, the three of them, and, you know, hilarity is going to ensue, I assume, when I'm watching the film. Let's see, so what kind of zany mishaps can you run into? Well, let's see here. They run into a group of renegade Amish people, which in theory sounds a lot funnier than it really is. God, what else? It's pretty bad because it's not very memorable. All the while, Cyclops, James Marsden, who's like this cock diesel, like, retard, that's the nerdy guy's older brother, he's like chasing after him, and that's funny, I guess. I don't know why. Let's see. So they run into the Amish people. I already covered that one. They go to a fair. I'm not making this up. They go to a fair. They find a tree that's covered in shoes, and the best friend hot chick decides to throw her shoes on the tree for some reason, because that's crazy, because it's trying to illustrate that she's a free spirit, because free spirits don't need shoes. What else? The fat smooth talking guy, he bangs some chick in like a Stuckey's, and then the redneck boyfriend like goes after him, and the thing is that none of this is funny. It's just like they seem to just try to throw as much stuff into this weak plot as possible to try to hope to trick you into laughing, but none of it's really funny. They pee in the radiator. Their car breaks down, so they decide to pee in the radiator, because that, that's the most logical conclusion you can make. And so anyway, so then they finally get to their destination, and I don't know. Do you really want to watch the movie? I mean, you kind of already figured out what's going to happen, right? It's called Sex Drive. They drive for sexy. It's real clever. That's double meaning if you didn't catch it. What else? It's not very funny. It's fucking terrible. Like I said, there's not anything that I can think of that made me laugh, other than the fact that I'm really happy that I didn't spend any money at all to see the movie, and I don't know. I don't know. It's why I drink. It's because I watch these terrible fucking movies. But I don't know if this was any better than the last one, but at least I tried, right? At least I tried. Oof. Have a good night, and thanks for watching essentially the same thing over again. And, peace.